What's up guys, Cameron here from Mini Model Wars, and today we'll be doing the last video of my Tyranid tactics. This is going to be the heavy support. If you haven't checked out the other videos, go check them out. I'll probably put a link below of all the others, so you can have a look at them. It's been quite a cool series, I think. I think Alice has done the same thing with his Tau. I think once we get to know our armies better, we'll probably do it with our Necrons and Chaos, and maybe with his new Orcs as well. But I've been cutting Tyranid for so long now, and after doing the Necrons, I've missed them. So anyway, back to the tactics. So we'll start off with the Carnifex. I do actually have one, because my new one, my nice Carnifex here. I love the Carnifexes. I've only played him once or twice, but I love him. The fact that you can customize him yourself. He is the heavy support which you can customize yourself. You can give him whatever weapons you want. With weapons go 3 and ballistic go 3. So you're hitting on 4s with the shooting, and then you're hitting on whatever on close combat. So it's not the best in close combat, and it's not the best in shooting. But what I like to do, or what I've done, I've given him Crushing Claws and Scything Talons. That's how I want to do it. So the Crushing Claws will give him an extra D3 attacks when he charges, and the Scything Talons will let him reroll any 1s to hit. I can't remember who commented. Thank you for the comment anyway. But with my Carnifex, someone said that to stick 2 sets of Scything Talons on, and then keep them out of Synapse, so that you're rolling, so you get an extra attack, so you get 6 attacks on the charge. You get to reroll all the hits with this 2 sets of Scything Talons, and then reroll all the to wound with the Furious Charge or something like that. He's also got Living Battering Ram, which gives +2 on the initiative, because he's only got initiative 1. So yeah, I really like him. You can give him absolutely anything. You got Twin Link Death Spitters, the Twin Link Devourers with Brain Leech Worms, Stranglethorn Cannon, Heavy Venom Cannon. So you can either give him 2 little guns, twin linked, get him up with your little guys, or keep him back, give him heavy support from afar. But I think the main thing of the Carnifex is, of course, the Apocalypse form. I haven't done that yet, and I haven't read the book, so I don't know much about it. But that's pretty powerful. The Bioplasma as well. That's what I really like. Let's have a look. It's only range 12, but it's strength 7, blast mark, armor piercing 2. So any groups, take them out easily. But that's an extra 20 points. That's another thing with the Carnifex. It is 160 points base, and that will come with 2 sets of Scything Talons. So if you want to go with 2 sets of Scything Talons, it will only cost you 160. Plus, it's the only heavy support that actually lets you go with a Mycetic Spore, so it can deep strike. That's one thing maybe you want to think of, because Mycetic Spores are really helpful because they don't scatter. Right, we'll move on to the next one, which is Old One Eye, the character for Carnifex, the unique Carnifex. He doesn't have any special rules, and he's 260 points, so he's 100 points more base for the Carnifex. But it's mostly the same, but he's got a leadership 8 instead of 7 for the Carnifex, and he's got strength 10. And he's got Alpha Leader, Berserk Rampage, Fearless, Living Battering Ram, and Rapid Regeneration. If I remember correctly, I'm just going to go back to this page anyway. So Rapid Regeneration, instead of just 6s on all the if you roll Regeneration, you roll all every turn. At the start of your turn, you roll a dice for each wound you have lost. Then every 6 you gain 1 back. For Rapid Regeneration, it's every 5 or 6. So that's quite helpful, and you don't have to pay for that because it comes in the 260 points. Berserk Rampage. Oh, this is the one great thing about Old One Eye. For every successful hit he gets to re-roll them again and seeing if he gets extra hits. So say he's got 4 attacks, and you'll have probably +1 on the charge, so you get 5 attacks. If you hit with all those 5, you then get to hit with another 5, and you can have 10. Just those, that you can't do it again after that. Um, so that's he can cut up to 10 attacks if you want. I have heard someone getting like 15 or something, but I don't really know how he did it. And then the alpha leader, any unit within the 12 inches of him can use his leadership of 8 instead of their normal one. So if you're having a really big game, I wouldn't take him because he's 280 points and 260, sorry, and I'd much prefer to bring a brood of Carnifexes or maybe even a Trigon, Right, we'll move on. Biovore Brood. For 45 points per model, it's quite cheap. It's the cheapest of the heavy support of the Tyranids, and it is quite cheap, but I don't like them. If you've checked in my fast attack video, I don't like the spore pods. I think they're really pointless, so I wouldn't take them. Maybe 3 groups of 3, because they can come in 3, and line them up the back so you got 9. Might be effective, but I personally wouldn't take them. Next we got the Trigon. This was my very first model. This is the Trigon. I've made him the Trigon Prime. I love the Trigon, purely because he pops up from deep strike. He's got 2 sets of Skyton Talons, so he's re-rolling all his hits. Strength 6, wound 6, 3+ armor save, weapon skill 5. You can give him toxin sacks if you want to. He gets poison attacks. He's always wounding on 4s, and if his strength is double the toughness of the enemy, then he gets to re-roll those to wound. You also got adrenal glands, which gives him something. I should know this. Fierce charge. It is fierce charge. Okay. Which I can't remember. Is that 1 attack, 1 initiative? Either way. So yeah, I love him personally, and he's got the shooting bioelectric pulse, or the contaminated spines if you're a Trigon Prime. For the Trigon, it's assault 6. Where is it? Assault 6, strength 5, power piercing 5, assault range 12. But for the Trigon Prime, I think it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same, but it's got range 18 instead, and it's 12 shots, not 6. So I personally take him as a Trigon Prime. What I've found quite effective is if you've got a swarm and you're heading forward, either you keep him behind the swarm, so either they're going to shoot the swarm and he's going to be fine, then he's going to rip him to pieces, or they're going to shoot this, and then the swarm will then rip them to pieces, so either way they're going to die. Or if you've got a monstrous creature list, like Carnifexes, whatnot, High Tyrant, and all these, I like to pop them up from behind, because then they'll panic, turn around, shoot him. Doesn't matter if he dies, because then all your monstrous creatures have moved up, and then they will have not enough time to kill them all. So that's what I personally do with the Trigon now, because I think I have mostly taken him every game, except for my Swarm games, which I literally just bring all my units except for that. So yeah, I think I might get another one because I find them really effective. Some people will disagree, but I like them. We'll move on to the Morlock, which is the different one of the Trigon, but it's not the same. Morlocks, I don't find them as effective. I haven't used a Morlock. I think I've proxied my Trigon as a Morlock once, and I didn't use it very effectively, because the thing with the Morlock is it can pop up, hurt everyone in a large blast, and go back down, pop up, go down, pop up, go down. Because do that, he can go up one turn, go down next turn, go up next turn, and whatnot. So he is very, very vulnerable when he's actually up, because he's got 6 wounds, strength, toughness 6, 3+ armor save. But most things now, you're gonna strength 10, armor piercing 1, probably with some Grey Knights, so you're probably hitting on something like 1s, so you're always gonna hit. Just Grey Knights, they're overpowered. So Morlocks will probably go down straight away. So unless you have 3 of them and they're all popping up different times, yeah, that'll probably be pretty effective. You're probably going to run your opponents around. Next, and finally, the Tyranifex. This is my Tyranifex, the new model. Well, it's actually last year, but 250 points base, so he is very expensive. But toughness 6, wound 6, armor save 2+. So he is a monster. He is absolutely incredible. He's so tough. and I gave him the Rupture Cannon, which is strength 10, arm piercing 4, range 48. So I like to take him as like tank buster. He's taken out a few Land Raiders, you know. He's pretty damn good. So I only take this if I'm against a mechanized list, and when I mean mechanized list, I mean Space Marines, because he's so expensive. So you know, with 206, he's 265 to the Rupture Cannon and the actual model. So he's gonna have to take out a few Land Raiders and a few Predators maybe, just so he can make up worth of his points. But then you get to give him the next thing, which is the cluster spines, or the... Sorry, not that. You got the electroshock grubs, the disintegrators, larvae, and the shredder shards beetles, which is a little... It's like a little gun, which is the template weapon. So that comes from... I think it comes from his mouth. It might even come from his gun, I don't know. But I'll read them out to you now. The electroshock grubs is the template, strength 5, armor piercing 5, assault 1. Nice and simple. Probably take out, you know, Imperial Guards. I don't know. Not very effective. Disintegrated larvae thing. Template, strength 1, no armor piercing, assault 1. But any units that it hits, you wound it on a 2+, no matter what. So that might be effective, but it doesn't have an armor piercing, so it could go either way. You know, you could take out an absolutely loads of them if they have, you know, if he comes against Tyranids with 6+ armor saves. That'll be really effective, because not a lot of things are going to make all their 6+ armor save. But I think as Space Marines or Necrons or something with 3 or 4+ armor saves, it's not going to be very effective. And then you got the shred thing, beetles, which is template, strength 3, armor piercing 1, rending. So it all depends on who you're playing and what you're going to be doing. You know, you can also give him the acid spray or the Fleshbearer Hive, which is acid spray is the template, which you can place 12 and then place the template. I think it shoots twice as well. I'm not sure. Strength 6, armor piercing 4, assault 1, and the other one, which was the Fleshbearer Hive, my bad, which was range 12, strength 4, armor piercing 5, assault 20. So, I like to take the Rupture Cannon because I think everyone takes the Rupture Cannon, to be honest, because that is such a powerful gun, and it's the only weapon except for like the psychic powers, which is actually strength 10. Yeah, it is the only weapon that's not psychic powers, strength 10. So, very effective, very expensive. So that's come to my last of the Tyranid tactics. You know, I'm happy that we covered the monstrous creatures, because that is, you know, that's probably one of the main things of the Tyranid army. So I hope you enjoyed my tactics. You know, if you want to check out the others, link below. If you want to check out Alice's, go on our channel. I'm pretty sure that there will be more Necrons and Chaos tactics to come. But until then, I'm Cadwin, it's Mini Model Wars, battle on.